What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. It looks like Black Ops 6 has now been officially revealed. The title has been confirmed to be Call of Duty Black Ops 6. We now have the key artwork, more photos. They even have another website live, which is callofduty.com/Black Ops 6. And then they dropped a small little blog post. They've given us a couple more teasers since yesterday and since what we covered before. Now, if you find the video helpful or informative, don't forget to hit that like and sub button, because right now this is just the start of a lot of information that's going to come out. So this is what they ended up posting. It's the same exact logo, that Cerberus three-headed dog, but then they also put Call of Duty Black Ops 6 under it. Xbox also tweeted out a little short clip, which is basically the Xbox gameplay showcase announcement. The clip animated the Cerberus logo and also unveiled the Call of Duty Black Ops title name, which was Black Ops 6. Leakers already went into the files of callofduty.com/Black Ops 6 and they pulled out the PNG for the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 logo. Pretty much exactly like we predicted. They ended up using the number 6 rather than the Roman numerals. And then we also have the official key artwork photo, or the poster, and this is a full-on showcasing of the actual key artwork that has now been officially revealed by Call of Duty themselves. You see a character sitting in that Black Ops original pose that we saw with BO1, BO2, and BO3. I'm not entirely sure who that is, but then there's also Black Ops 6 written down. There's that same orange lighting and effect that we have. It's like the orange and black theme. And then in the background, you can see some monuments from like the United States. And that's one of the things that they sort of mentioned throughout the different teasers that they posted. Yesterday, we got an additional couple of teasers, and these are just short clips of them. One of them, they pretty much went ahead and just showcased that a bunch of different monuments and locations all over the world started getting damaged, but the majority of them were in the United States. And then shortly after, a lot of the Treyarch devs, they ended up tweeting out this poster image, which is the same poster that we saw from the second teaser, and it says "The truth lies," and then you have the Cerberus logo. And then people actually started spotting them in real life in New York outside. They were just a bunch of posters and all over the area, and that's one of the things that they were doing for the marketing. But before that, when you go over to the official Call of Duty website, which is callofduty.com/Black Ops, there's a couple of photos that you end up seeing. The very first one is the reveal, and this showcases like the photo that I already talked about and we showcased already. And then there was another one where it says redacted suspect, commander of the redacted attempted redacted Washington DC, and then it says failure at redacted reveals redacted. So these are upcoming announcements that are going to be happening, and they're going to be sending us news and emails, and you can opt in if you want to get pretty much emails and text messages whenever something like this ends up happening. But then on top of that, on the website itself, it looks to be like there's something written in the background that actually gives us some information as well. And when you zoom in and take a screenshot of that, it says profile RU, and then it blinks it out, and that it seems to be, it's talking about Russell Adler, and it says highly skilled something dedication to the mission, high risk assignment, and then he's proficient in a numerous form of hand-to-hand combat as well as firearm expertise. And then the second sentence, or the following sentence after that, says Adler demonstrates native fluency in, and then it just cuts off, but it literally says Adler right there, confirming that he's actually going to be returning. It's definitely not him in the cover art that they're showcasing right here, but it looks like he's going to play a very big role in the game itself when it actually ends up releasing. Now, there's a couple things to know. As of right now, we are 3.5 weeks away from June 9th. On that day is Xbox's official gameplay showcasing. They're going to showcase actual gameplay, the campaign story mission, what to expect, and our first in-game look at Black Ops 6. We now have the official title reveal, and we did talk about how the game was going to show us the key artwork. Something was also going to go down during Season 4, where they're also going to provide us with a way to pre-order the game. But then on top of that, there's also a couple teasers in addition, which we talked about earlier. These are going to end up being shown between now and June 9th before it ends up coming out, so we should know a little bit more about the campaign missions. Now let's talk about the setting of this game and what we know so far in regards to that. According to leakers and insider information, apparently it's based around the Gulf War, which ended up happening in the 90s, and then I believe the Iraq War is also a part of that. And then we also noticed that it looks like it stretches even far beyond that, because apparently there's the date of 2001 that was found in the background, and something tragic did happen in the United States during that year, which I'm not going to talk about for monetization purposes, but it looks like they may actually end up involving that in the game, because they do mention it in the files, and maybe like Adler is going to be taking responsibility for that. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to play that, but another thing is that if it continues past that period, then we're going to start getting a little bit more modern. Even the key artwork itself, when you take a look at the character, he doesn't look like he's using any of that super old gear. And then they also showcase up top right above the Black Ops 6 logo, it literally says Gulf. So confirmed once again, Insider Games and the leakers that did come out with that information have been pretty accurate so far. I'll give them that. And then there's another thing. So apparently they've also leaked that there's going to be campaign missions that are going to be open world based, and they're not going to be like the standard campaign missions that we've been seeing up until now. They did test it out a little bit with Modern Warfare 3, where they did the open world in some of the missions and not all of them. This time around with the next Call of Duty title, I'm guessing it's going to be every single one of them is going to play like that. And then they also mentioned that there's a couple of missions names that were actually leaked, and here's what some of them are so far. You got Storm, Extraction, Redacted, and Imposter. And then he went ahead and posted another one, and he said some COD 2024 additional mission names. We have Contract, Union, Safe House, which seems similar to Cold War Safe House, and then some missions that take place on a farm. Now, from what it looks like, Black Ops 6 will continue directly after Cold War with all the Cold War references that are already mentioned, some of the characters and all that good stuff. It looks like they're just gonna straight continue off base what ended up happening towards the end of that game, and they're gonna progress there throughout that with the campaign. Anyways, from now until the release of the game, there's going to be a lot more news and information. We're going to get a little bit of a better idea. They may officially start confirming things. For example, Perseus and his group, they're going to confirm a little bit more about Adler. We'll maybe end up actually getting to see what they will look like more recently and what they look like now. And then on top of that, there's also going to be the pre-order rewards that are expected to arrive in Season 4, meaning that this upcoming season is the pre-order chance for you guys, and you're going to be able to get rewards for them. Currently, as of right now, we know that Sergeant Frank Woods will be a playable operator in that update, and you'll be able to get him if you pre-order the next Call of Duty title, but he'll be playable in Modern Warfare 3. On top of that, Call of Duty is also actually giving away some free items, which is a calling card right now. They said Black's always in style, reply with Black Ops 6, hashtag Black Ops 6, and your Activision ID for a free calling card when the game launches, meaning that the calling card isn't going to be given to you just yet in Modern Warfare 3, but it'll be saved for you for when you get Black Ops 6, and you'll be able to use it then. It's still definitely something worth doing. I'll have the tweet linked down in the description for you guys so you can go ahead and claim it. But as of right now, in terms of the pre-order date, will most likely go live around June 9th once the Xbox gameplay showcase concludes. Once they actually show us gameplay, what the game is going to look like, they're probably going to go live over on that website, which is the callofduty.com/Black Ops 6. Then in that area right there, the pre-order should be available and you'll be able to cop. And then if there's any rewards or anything like that, that will also be announced in that showcasing. But as of right now, this is all the information. These are all the photos and everything that you need to know in regards to this brand new teaser and the announcement that we got for Black Ops 6. I'll definitely be keeping you guys up to date as we get more and more news and information. So if you want to stay up to date on all that good stuff, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. But it's been your boy Tridzo, and hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.